Today I'm going to talk about self-responsibility, authenticity and victim consciousness. Only when we take responsibility for our own health, happiness and success do we actually achieve what we want to in life. And when we remain in victim consciousness, we stay stuck and are prevented from moving forward. I'm going to use a few examples of these different ways of being. And I'm going to start off being quite controversial and look at our current situation in the world and specifically the issue of wearing face masks. And I'm going to divide people into three categories. The first category are people who believe that face masks are helpful to our health. And these people are going to wear face masks at all times in public places and even when they're driving about in their car on their own because they believe that that is beneficial to their health. Now, those people's actions are in alignment with their internal beliefs and they're going to be quite happy with the course of action that they are taking. The second group of people believe the opposite, that face masks are not helpful for our health. In fact, they are actually very harmful to our health, and those people refuse to wear a face mask under any circumstance because of that belief that the face masks are harmful. And those people's actions are again in line with their internal beliefs and they're going to be happy with the course of action that they take. The third group is somewhere in the middle. The third group of people don't really believe in the efficacy of face masks and don't want to wear face masks and don't like wearing face masks. But they continue to wear face masks in public places, in shops, etc. And this person may pull up at a shop and they may mutter to themselves, "Oh, I don't want to wear a face mask, but I'm going to have to wear a face mask going into the shop." So they strap on their face mask. They walk around the shop, they don't feel very well, they can't breathe properly, they can't communicate with people properly, and they just feel claustrophobic and the whole situation is not very pleasant. And they come out of the shop and they rip the face mask off and they say, "Oh, that damn face mask, can't stand it." And they're kind of annoyed with themselves because, you know, they feel put out that they're being forced to wear a face mask and do something that they don't want to do. And I want to imagine if you were one of those people in the second group and somebody asked you, if you don't want to wear a face mask and you don't believe that face masks are helpful for yourself or other people, why are you wearing a face mask? And you may find that the answer is one of a few things. Number one, you don't want to stand out from the crowd. You don't want people to look at you, to maybe judge you, to say something to you as you're walking through the shop, to call you selfish, or to imply that you don't care about the elderly and you don't care about protecting other people. And so you wear the face mask to protect you from that sort of onslaught or that attack that you might receive from other people. Or maybe you think that you don't have a choice in the matter and that the message that's coming over the tannoy telling you that you must wear a face mask at all time, that person who's reading out that message over the tannoy has dominion over you and actually has the right to tell you what to do with your own body and has the right to tell you what's good for you and what's not good for you. Or you might believe that a government official has dominion over you and has the right to tell you what you need to do for your health, even if it goes against your own beliefs. So if that's the case, I would suggest that you really need to look at the law of free will. And that is a universal law that we're all bound by. And anyone who breaks that law by either allowing somebody else to control them or by attempting to control another is actually breaking the law of free will and will incur the resultant karma from doing so. The second example I'm going to use is in relationships. And maybe you're really feeling unhappy and someone's asking you why you're not feeling happy and you say, "I'm really not happy because my partner is behaving this particular way and I'm not happy about it." And this situation is carrying on for maybe days, weeks, months, maybe even years. It's an issue that's been continuing on for years, and underlying you're feeling resentful, you're feeling unfulfilled, you're feeling angry, but nevertheless you're staying there in the situation and nothing's changing. And that's another example of victim consciousness. So you believe you have no control over the situation, and you believe that somebody else's actions determine your emotional state. And really that's not true at all, because our emotions are there to send us messages to tell us that something's not right. Something's not right within our environment, something's not right within our own mind, something's not right within our own behaviour. And it's our responsibility to interpret those messages and to either change our thoughts and attitudes, or to actually take a different course of action which is going to resolve the issue. So you, instead of blaming your partner for your feelings, you could clearly express how you're feeling, or you could decide to take a course of action that's going to resolve the emotion. And that might mean that you're going to end the relationship, or you're going to stop waiting for your partner to meet your needs and you're going to meet your own needs, or you're going to allow other people to step in and maybe meet the needs that are not being met within the relationship. Maybe it's emotional needs that are not being met and you need to maybe arrange some counselling sessions, or have more time around your friends who have maybe more time to listen to your feelings and your experiences and to give you that emotional support, rather than blaming your partner for not being able to do that for whatever particular reason. So those are two quite current examples, and examples that are very relevant to many people's lives. And I hope they've been helpful in allowing you to maybe examine your own behaviours and your own beliefs, and whether or not you are taking responsibility for your health and happiness, or whether you're sometimes getting stuck in victim consciousness.